Good morning, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It is time for yet another vlog. Last week I put out our adventure video. We finally went out on that brand new adventure to us. We went to the Palm Beach Zoo and Conservation Center. I'm pretty sure that that's not the entire name of it, but we went there and it was a lot of fun, and we did like a tour. But also, or in the video anyways, I gave you like a little bit of a tour, but also I shared my thoughts on like how autism friendly it is, how wheelchair friendly it is, how allergy friendly it is, etc. So if you haven't seen that yet and you'd like to, I'm going to post that up here. But this week we're back to like just a regular vlog, and it feels like for the last several months we've had one appointment or another every single week. For months and months and months. And this week is the first time in a very long time that we're just going to have a regular schedule. There's no set appointments. Obviously, life has a way of throwing curveballs at us, and so that might change. But as of the moment that I am recording this, nothing is planned besides our regular, typical therapy stuff. So I'm happy for the reprieve, if I'm honest. Last night was, I guess it's the playoffs, or like the last part of the playoffs, and it was determined that the Eagles and the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. I'm so over the Chiefs going to the freaking Super Bowl. I don't like Mahomes in particular. Something about him just rubs me the wrong way, and having to see his face everywhere is really, really irritating. So the fact that we have to deal with his ass again in the Super Bowl, and that, let's be honest, they're probably going to win because it's what they do, it's just blah. The Super Bowl halftime show, obviously there's typically like surprise guests and things, but what we know for sure is that it's going to be Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and like they're fine artists, don't get me wrong, but they're not my cup of tea, so I'm not particularly excited for the Super Bowl halftime show anyways. There's always the commercials, but I believe last year was probably the first time I noticed, maybe even the year prior, that the commercials tend to get leaked online days, if not a week or two before the actual game. So you can't even look forward to the surprise of the fun new commercials during the game anymore either. So truly, besides like the opportunity to socialize with my family and eat chicken wings, which I will never turn down an opportunity for chicken wings, I'm really not looking forward to the game this year, like at all. So that sucks, but it is what it is. I think the one thing I might be looking forward to is that Stephanie Nogueras, which is, she's a deaf actress. She is going to be interpreting the Star Spangled Banner. So that's cool. But they rarely show the interpreters on TV. If they do, it's for like a flash, blink and you miss it type of like amount of time, and that's before the game starts anyway. So yeah, there's not a whole lot drawing me to the game this year. It just is what it is. That being said, I am releasing a Super Bowl themed recipe because I always do. As a matter of fact, I'm hosting a collab for that, so keep your eyes peeled. The Friday, actually I guess it would be next Friday, because it's the Friday of the Super Bowl, so 2 days before the actual game, that those videos are all coming out. So you know, in case you're more excited about the game than I am, or if you're like me and you're just basically doing it as a way of gathering with people and eating, there you go. Oh, and I'm making chicken wings, as a matter of fact, I just realized. So yay. Anyway, it's Monday. We have 3 things scheduled today. I'm feeling very, very sleep deprived, but what else is new? So I'm just gonna charge forward through my day. Otherwise, really, like I said, it's just therapy today, and all the things that come along with it as far as like getting the house ready, getting ourselves ready. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going through my list, and like everything is along that theme of just like getting the house ready, pretty much, and then doing the actual therapy, and then resetting for the next therapy. So that's going to be my day. I hope that you are having a fantastic Monday. Hello friends, it's Tuesday afternoon, and I'm only just now getting around to recording. It's been a busy day, and I woke up actually not feeling great. I kind of feel like I have a fever. and our thermometer is kind of crap, so I should probably use it anyways just to be sure, but I'm not feeling my best is the point. I've been feeling icky all day. Speaking of, our behavior therapist called out yesterday. He called out last week as well in our last session because he was sick. And he called out yesterday because he still wasn't feeling 100%. So, preemptively, I went ahead and I canceled today's session because the way I saw it, if he was feeling that ill yesterday that he thought it best to not come, how much better could he possibly be today? And could he potentially still be contagious today? So, I decided to not take that risk basically, and cancel that session, so he still has another couple days to get to 100% before he graces us with his presence. Honestly, behavior therapy lately is going so crap. And it's not like they're very aware that it's not going great. And it's not because it's going poorly, it's because it's just stagnant. They're not working on anything that my son really needs help in. And they're trying to like switch their approaches up, but then every time we talk about a new approach, they just revert back to the same old thing that we know doesn't work. Long story short, he hasn't really made any progress in his goals in like 1.5 years. And in the meantime, the company is insisting that we're not using enough of our, approved hours. The insurance wants to pay for more hours, and we're not using all the hours that the insurance is willing to pay for. So the company wants us to use more hours, basically, to do more therapy every week. But as it is with the therapy they have, they don't know what to do with my son. So I'm honestly like 1 foot out the door, and I know that I've said that in the past, but I'm at a place now where I'm realizing like the guy could call out sick all he wants and I would be fine with it, because I'm really not worried about the fact that my son's losing therapy. I'm not worried about the fact that like, oh, well, if he's out of therapy for a while, what if he regresses? Regress in what? He hasn't gained anything. Like the whole time that we've had this therapist, it's been fun, I guess. But my son has probably literally learned not a single thing. Literally not one single thing. And, it just is what it is. So I've pretty much given them like until the end of March to get their act together. And if by then they can show me that the risk that we're taking on every time that they come over is worth the benefit that my son is getting from the therapy, then we'll remain with them. And if not, then I honestly don't think my son is going to be losing out on anything if we were to cut bait and just like stop. Which is a shame, because it's really hard to get into ABA down here. There's wait lists everywhere. And we've been with this company for over a decade at this point. But it's just not what it used to be. Or at least the team we have is not, they're just not doing it at this point. And so, it is what it is. But anyways, I did not even intend to talk about any of that right now, but we got on the topic, so I might as well, right? The day's pretty much done. But yeah, I'm not feeling great. So, I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the day. Tomorrow's our day off. Daddy's going to go fishing with my dad. So, you guys know I love that, right? My anxiety is always like through the roof whenever they go out, but they haven't gone in a while. So they're going to try to take advantage of the good weather and go out tomorrow. And I'm going to take advantage of not having therapy, not having distractions, etc. And I think I'm going to go over to my mom's house, to my parents' house, and kind of help her clear out her garage. That doesn't sound like very much fun, but it's something that has to be done, because they have a storage unit that, to be honest, is like at least half my stuff. They want to be able to like empty and cancel that storage unit because they're paying like a lot of money monthly for it. But the only way that they can do that is if they make room in their garage, which again is about half my stuff so that they can move what's in storage into the garage instead. And obviously that means that they won't have to be paying monthly to store those things anymore. So I meant to do it this last weekend. I actually went over this last weekend with that intention, but I didn't tell them that that's what I was there for. Like, they thought it was just a regular visit, and I was like, hey, since I'm here, let's tackle that garage. And, you know, they weren't ready because there's stuff that they have to move out of the way, and like, I kind of sprung it on them. So I told them, okay, fine, in that case, I'll come over during the week. Wednesday is what makes sense because we don't have therapy, and I'll do it then. So that's what we're doing. So anyways, like I said, I've caught you guys up now. That's what's going on. That's what's going on tomorrow. And yeah, happy Tuesday. Here's a fun question for you guys. We have hard water in Florida, and so if you have hard water too, you know that your shower heads, they get, well, you can see that this is like all calcified here. The little openings, they get gunked up, and so they start spraying sideways, or they get clogged straight up and they just don't spray at all. And when we had a smaller shower head, I would just get like a Ziploc bag full of vinegar and wrap it around and put like a scrunchie or something, a hair elastic or rubber band, whatever, over it to hold it in place. I'd leave it there soaking for a half hour, and then when I removed it, I could open up the shower and it would be fine because the vinegar would like eat away at that buildup. But this shower head is huge and I just can't get a bag around it. So how would you suggest I do that? Taking this off is also not an option. So I feel like this is a riddle that I need an experienced person's help with because I have no idea what to do with this. Yikes. Hey Paldies, it's Thursday afternoon, and typically I would not be recording today. I'd be editing today because this video has to go up tomorrow, Friday. But I did not record yesterday, like barely anything at all. So I figured, you know what? Just to fill the video out a little bit, let me record again today. Even though today is just a typical Thursday, there's already a whole lot going on, but just, you know, just to pad the video a little bit, I guess. It is Thursday. It's hell day, but most days these during the week are hell day at this point. So today we have 3 therapies. We just finished our second one. In about an hour we're going to start our last one, and so I'm just doing little like last minute things around the house to prepare for that. Kiddo has done a number on that therapy room, and so far today I've like picked up enough so that we can work and there's not things in our way while we're working. But the next therapy is the in-person therapist coming over to the house, and he hasn't been here in over a week at this point. The last time we saw him was last Tuesday. He didn't come last Thursday, and he hasn't come yet this week because he's been sick. So I would like for the room to actually be nice and like prepared for work, and I've got an hour to accomplish that. And instead of doing that, here I am talking to you guys. As far as yesterday, we went to my parents' house, or I went to my parents' house. You guys saw the garage, the state it was in. And the guys went on a fishing trip, and they caught such huge grouper. But apparently grouper season does not start until tomorrow. So they basically took photos and then immediately threw the fish back so that the fish would survive and continue on with their lives, but they weren't able to keep them, and they were like $500 each worth of fish. Like, that's how big they were. Very impressive fish. Probably the biggest fish they've ever caught. Unfortunately, that meant that they didn't actually come home with any fish, but they did have a great time, so that's the important thing. And then yeah, today we're back to regular life. So that's been what's going on. And that's how I've spent the day so far. So I guess I'll check in real quick with you guys tonight and then really quick get to editing. So for now, happy Thursday. I just recorded that about 20 minutes ago. I just got a text from the therapist with like 20 minutes left before he's supposed to be here that he still has a pesky cough. So he'll hopefully see us on Monday. And if he's not better by Monday, then he'll go see the doctor. So I guess the good news is that I don't have to continue to run myself ragged getting the house ready. And also thinking we had his therapy today gave me the kick in the pants I needed to get the house in order. But yeah, that's what I get for starting the vlog with, oh, this week is going to be a regular schedule for the first time in a long time. We ended up not having behavior therapy whatsoever all week long. My friends, it is Thursday evening and I let time get away from me because I really should have done this a lot earlier so that I could edit the video and get it up in time. It'll still be up in time. It's just going to be a little more work on my part, but that's fine. The day went off fine. Everything that got done needed to get done, or everything that needed to get done got done. Yeah, I can't English anymore. I'm very, very tired. But yeah, just typical Thursday, except of course without behavior therapy, but these days what's new, I guess. And yeah, this weekend should be fun actually. My parents are having a little get together at their house. I may or may not show you guys that. But anyways, it's something fun that I'm looking forward to. And then I think I already mentioned that next week I'm going to be putting out a recipe, which will be the first recipe I've put out this year. So that's something to look forward to. And I think maybe the next vlog might be actual Super Bowl weekend. So anyways, I think I'm kind of enjoying this once a week vlog schedule. The videos seem to be doing okay. I had a much better January as far as views, etc. than I typically have. So if that's, you know, saying something. So yeah, I might stick to this for a while longer. Let me know your thoughts on the matter. Did you prefer the 3 to 4 videos a week, or is 1 a week enough for you? But either way, I hope you guys have had a great week, and I look forward to sharing that recipe with you guys a week from today. And let me know if you're gonna watch the Super Bowl. Who are you rooting for? Or are you team halftime show only? Are you team commercials only? Are you team I'm just here for the food? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And I gotta get to editing, so we'll chat again really, really soon. Bye!